Here's 7 Amazon PPC secrets. Today I have Mina with me, who is an Amazon PPC expert and also a passion product seller on Amazon. He's got his own passion product, Hydrolite. He's gonna be sharing in depth his top 7 Amazon PPC secrets. So let's start with number 1.
All right, so number 1 is targeting new competition. So remember when you first started on Amazon and you didn't have any reviews, your listing probably didn't look really good, so you were pretty much new competition. And what you can do is you can target those people that you can't find on any of the other pages, but here's the little trick, right? All those people learn, do an auto campaign. So those people are advertising, somewhere, and people are seeing them and people are clicking on them, and then when they click on them, they should scroll down and see you with a lot more reviews and then buy your stuff. So here's how to do this. What you got to do is type in like the main keyword, whatever that you're looking for, and then on the top right, this is on Amazon.com, and on the top right, you click on like sort by or filter by, and then new arrivals, and then it'll show the new arrivals right there. The people who like basically pretty much launched in the last 30 days. A lot of them will have no reviews, and that's like easy money. That's pretty much tip number 1.
So for me, I would search keto nut butter and just click and search by new arrivals.
Exactly.
Find all those competitors, target all of them.
Yeah.
And you recommend targeting them as search terms or
targeting? Oh no, they'll be product targets.
Targets.
So you create a product targeting campaign, and you insert the ASINs. Try and keep it 10 ASINs per listing. 10 ASINs per ad set and 1 ad set per campaign to kind of get the most effectivity out of it.
Perfect. Let's go to secret number 2.
Secret number 2 is targeting in Spanish. So that's don't think that it's gonna make you $1 million, like $1 million targeting in Spanish, but you are still leaving some money on the table because a lot of people do search in Spanish. And I don't know if there's a lot of like Healing 10 and stuff like that picking on that up. I think I do see some search terms in Spanish, but don't be afraid to just like do a bunch of campaigns in Spanish, because there might be someone, or there definitely is someone who's searching for products in Spanish, and then when they do, they're gonna find you right up there because not a lot of people are targeting competition in Spanish.
So you just take your existing campaigns, Google Translate, and you're good to go?
That, and you'll see a lot of Spanish words in your search term reports. So make sure that you're extracting that from your search term reports and targeting them that way.
Cool. And secret number 3, we got separating auto campaigns. What do you mean by this?
So in auto campaigns have 4 targeting groups. They have close match, loose match, complements, and substitutes. So close match and loose match usually refer to keywords. Complements and substitutes refer to like ASINs. And so one mistake is people will just launch the auto campaign and they'll have all the 4 targeting groups. Maybe they'll like leave them on the auto bid, or even if they adjust the bids. But when you have them in one campaign, what happens is maybe the close match performs amazing, but the loose match performs horribly. So now you can't really scale the budget, because the loose match will like bring down the campaign performance. It'll bleed you. And I've seen it a lot of times in the complements. Like Amazon will target, because you can't control the targeting. So Amazon will target like really good competition. It'll bleed you, and guess what? You're gonna bleed before you find out about it. Right. So you will lose that money before you find out about it, and can put it into negative. So to avoid all that, what you can do is create one auto campaign and then go into the targeting group, turn on close match, and then turn off loose match, complements, and substitutes. And then do the same thing again, turn on loose match, turn off the other ones, and do it 4 times for the 4 different targeting groups. So you have 4 different auto campaigns, each one just for one thing. Set the bid, give it a nice little big budget, start with a low bid, and then work your way up until you hit the sweet spot. And then the sweet spot for close match might be a lot lower than, or a lot higher than the sweet spot for loose match. So you might get a lot of good sales. And if one of them is like really bleeding you money, you can cut down on the budget, or I usually only cut down on the bid, so you can cut down on the bid without affecting the other ones.
One thing I forgot to mention is you want to stay till the end of this video, because Mina is giving away free strategy sessions, free consulting sessions. At the end of this video, I'll have a link with information on how to get that. But let's jump into secret number 4.
So secret number 4 is category targeting and filtering bad competition. So I like Amazon came out with this, and honestly, it's amazing. I don't know why I don't see more people doing it. And a lot of people that I've talked with on consultation sessions and in the course and stuff, they're not doing any of that. But basically, when you go to do a product targeting campaign, you can either enter a category or a list of products, or Amazon suggestions and stuff like that. So, and this is all for ASINs. So if you click category, you can search so many different categories. what I suggest you do is go and type the main. So what's yours? Keto nut
Let's say
butter?
keto nut butter. It's
So-
not my real main one, but it's like my
All right.
example. Yeah.
So we're gonna type in keto nut butter, and then if you have the Helium 10 Chrome extension, it'll tell you the subcategory for every single product on that page. So like take all of those subcategories, make a list of them, and then go into the when you go into the PPC campaigns to start making them, like target all of those different categories, and in all of those different categories, before you click add, click filter, and it'll open up and it'll let you select which brands you want, what the star rating is, what the max price is, or like what the price range is. So what I do is I select all of those like different categories, and I'll filter, and I'll say everything that's 3 stars or less and everything that's at least $3 more expensive than I am. And that's definitely easy money, because if you're 4.5 stars and someone is three stars or less, 3 stars is a lot. Like it looks very bad to be 3 stars. Yeah. And then if they're more expensive than you, it's a no-brainer. And all those people are advertising, all those people have customers, so you're just gonna piggyback off of all of their traffic for pretty cheap, and then pretty much most likely win that.
So Mina's bringing the value. Make sure to smash that like button to give a thank you to Mina. But let's get into secret number 5.
Secret number 5 is targeting adjacent categories for low cost per click. So I've done that a lot with my products, because my products are for athletes, and I've done the boxing category, the running category, like all these different categories which have nothing to do with supplements, but they're adjacent. So someone who's like a runner, looking for something to do with running, or someone who's looking for keto snacks, or maybe a keto nut butter, they're on keto, so they also need my electrolytes because they're sugar free. So
link in the description
if you guys are on keto.
Yeah.
But anyways, so those people like they're not looking for your product specifically, but if they see it, they might be like, oh, you know what, like this stands out because I'm looking for this certain thing, but this other thing is right there. And obviously a lot of people just shop around on Amazon. Not only will it bring you a lot of brand awareness, I'm 100% okay with getting 10 million impressions and 0 sales and 0 spend, right? Because they're not gonna click because they don't wanna buy. But let's say everyone on Amazon saw my product, even if they don't click on it, that's brand awareness more than anything, more than a billboard on like the PCH will get you. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a very good way to get your brand recognized. But not only that, when it's adjacent categories, those people might not be looking for you specifically, but they might be like, you know what, I really did need that, and just seeing you out of place, they might click on you and then they might buy you. And so that's another very easy way. And the good thing about it is it's very low cost per click, because when you're outside your own category, they like adjust the cost per click so that it's lower for you.
And a really good point is all the impressions and everybody seeing your ad. You gotta keep in mind, Burger King, McDonald's, they'll do those non-trackable campaigns because they know that they work. Obviously, with Amazon PPC, you can track it, but there is some value, even if you don't see money being spent on your product, there is some value of just a lot of people seeing your product.
Isn't it something like if people need to like see your product like 7 times before they like can make a decision?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much that.
Comment down below which one of these top 7 secrets so far have been your favorite one. Let's get into secret number 6.
So secret number 6 is PPC Creation Template. So basically, it's like it takes a lot of time to create like a PPC campaign, and you have to like enter a bunch of information. And you know what would be a lot easier if you did it in Excel? So you actually can do it in Excel. You can download the template. Now there's 2 ways to do this. You can either download the template and then fill it out the way that they tell you and then upload it, or write in bulk sheets. You can download the bulk sheets and then you can copy an existing campaign, empty out all the fields, and then input in the new stuff. So you can take like an existing manual campaign, copy it, paste it, and then remove all the stuff that's in there, and then enter all the stuff for the new campaign, and it'll automatically upload it. So it saves a lot of time. When you do things in Excel, you can like do 10-15 different campaigns without taking like an hour or 2 or 3. I mean, for me, 15 campaigns would probably take me like 3 hours.
And so this is if you're launching a new product or just in
for
general?
anything, yeah.
Speaking of which, right before we filmed, he's testing out one of his new passion products, which is
it's an energy
thing.
Energy hydration mix.
Yeah, energy hydration mix, which was awesome to watch someone like back, when you first are starting out and you have the no label, like getting to see on the ground floor. We'll do a video next week talking in depth about his first year of selling on Amazon. So make sure to subscribe for that. But now we got tip number 7, secret number 7.
All right, so tip number 7 is big budgets and small bids. So I see a lot of people starting out with $10 and $20 bids. If there's one thing you can do in Amazon PPC to ruin your campaigns, it's start with a low budget. So definitely don't start with a low budget. Start with a massive budget, $100, $200, $300, but keep the bid very low, because keep in mind, if your bid is, let's say, 20 cents and your budget is $1,000, it's not gonna spend $1,000 because you're gonna be the lowest of the low and no one's gonna click on you. You're probably not gonna get that many impressions. And then you can slowly increase and increase and increase your bids up until you hit that sweet spot without losing money. Because, let's say, okay, you hit 70 cents, and then it's like, okay, my ACOS is a little bit it's good, but I'm not getting enough impressions. And then you hit 90 cents and you're like, okay, wow, I'm getting a lot of good impressions. And then maybe you hit $1.10, and that's the sweet spot. And guys, remember, the sweet spot is always moving because it's human beings that are clicking on the ads and their behavior is unpredictable.
And your competition is probably moving.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, if your competition, look at what's happening right now on Amazon. It's taking 3-4 weeks to stock products. A lot of people are running out of stock. So, competition drops out. With that same dollar bid, boom, now you're at the top. Now you're at the bottom when they're stocked back in. So you gotta always be dynamic with the bid adjustments. But in terms of big budget, small bids, absolutely they work, because Amazon will look at a big budget and say, wow, this guy's bidding $1 and he has a $200 budget. We can give him 200 clicks. This guy's got money to spend. Versus if they see you with $1 and then 20, and they're like, what is this? 20 clicks? This is nothing. This is Amazon. Come on.
And now the moment you've been waiting for, you can get a free strategy session with Mina, the Amazon PPC expert. There's a link down below. I'll also put it in this area as well. Click on the link, put in the information, and get your free session with Mina. Thanks for coming on, Mina.
I'm gonna give you a lot of value in the session because you're Travis's audience, and Travis and I, we've worked together on PPC, so.
Awesome at PPC.